Another way to monitor and isolate wasteful spend is within our invoice charge summary application. With a few simple filters and personalization settings, we can monitor and analyze the historical trend of known wasteful spend areas. I'll load our entire dataset, and to start, I'll select the charge type or types that I'd like to monitor. I'll do this by selecting the charge type filter. In this example, I'd like to monitor my additional handling charges. So I'll select additional handling charges within this charge type filter. Hitting go again will further update our dataset to isolate on only charges that were additional handling charges. From here, I'll personalize the graph to get a week-over-week trend analysis of these charge types. I can do this by selecting our settings button. And from here, I'll simply add a time period data element. In this case, it'll be our invoice date week over year. I'll change our secondary charge type from category to series. And I'll remove some excess clutter. I only want to isolate on the net charge, not so much the volume and average charge. So I'm going to remove these. I'm going to sort this by invoice date, week, year. I'm going to sort that ascending. Additionally, I'd like to view this as a line chart rather than a column chart or a bar chart. So I'm going to update the structure of the graphical from this graphical dropdown. As this loads, we'll see our time period graphical that allows us to monitor the trend of the additional handling charges. Furthermore, I can isolate the details behind the trends to quickly isolate the reason why this wasteful spend is being incurred so that I can quickly fix the problems where they lie. For example, I can isolate on a specific charge type. If I highlight additional handling or peak season surcharge, the data set down below is going to change to reflect and only show on this individual charge type. Alternatively, I can also just key in on a certain week's data. And the data down below in the detailed view is going to isolate and interact with the graph to show me only the data set, the 49th week of the year peak surcharges. I can then analyze this data set to understand why these costs are occurring, thus driving to quickly fix the root cause of wasteful spend. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out to your customer success specialist for further guidance.